Call this meeting to order. This is the Lincoln County Board of Education. We are meeting in regular session. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, 2026. The time is 6 p.m. and we're at the central office in Hamlin. This meeting is of the Lincoln County Board of Education is for the purpose of conducting the county school system's business. There's a time for public participation during the meeting, as indicated in agenda item public comments. This meeting is being live streamed, and a video copy of the meeting will be on the board's website within 5 working days. At this time, I'll ask Board Member Cartwright to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Board Member Cartwright, you might want to switch out your nameplates. Thank you for that.
I will do that.
That takes us to agenda item 2, roll call. And tonight we have Board Member Cartwright and myself in person. And with us on the phone is Board Member Mosteller and Board Member McComas. Takes us to agenda item 3, public comment. Doesn't look like we had anybody to sign in. So we'll move to agenda item 4, approval of the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Cartwright,
I'll second.
I'll second.
second by McComas. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. Takes us to agenda item 5, consent. Looks like we've got items A through G.
Mr. Barnett, just real quick on item F. We have proposals from 3 dental companies, dental and vision providers. Ended up making a change to a company called Bento from Delta Dental. Over the last several years, we've had issues with our employees being able to go to certain dental offices and timeliness of provider payments to those offices. Because employees have to pay out of pocket up front and get reimbursed later. So we decided to make a change this year and go to Bento, and hopefully that alleviates some of the issues we've dealt with in the past. Cost perspective, it'll be very similar. We're self-funded dental vision, so we pay all the claims. So really, we only had to evaluate administrative fee per user. So we hope that'll smooth some things out for some of our employees on the benefit side.
So the cost for Lincoln County Schools is not,
Pretty, probably won't change much at all.
okay.
Because right now, what happens when people go to the dentist, we just get billed on the back end for those fees. So the dental office will bill our provider turns around and bills us when we're self-insured. So basically, this company just provides the network and the plan, and we kind of pay all that anyways.
More coverage in this area.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and they're good about reaching out to offices that they don't have in network. If, you know, you're an employee and you can't go to Tays Valley Pediatric Dentistry, for example, call them, one of their reps will go meet them, or they'll call them to try to get them in network so they can go where they want to go to the dentist.
So we have evidence of this being a better,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, good deal.
I'll make a motion to approve consent items.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
I'll second it.
second by Mr. Mosteller. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. Takes us to agenda item 6, policies. These policies, the superintendent recommends that we review and approve to be revised. Looks like there's 5 policies there. They're attached in our agenda to the left, and we also received them earlier in the week in an email.
These are coming off of 30-day review, right?
These are, yes.
And I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
second.
I'll second it.
Second by Ms. McComas. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. I do just want to not back up to change anything, but there in that, the use of social media, what is that just for students, for employees?
It's
What-
classroom use. It's what, class pages, approved lists of what they can use, like to have contact with students.
Okay.
Like, in other words, like Class Dojo that they use at the elementary level, or the band app that they use for athletics.
That's kind of what all those three policies there, acceptable use for students and staff,
Okay,
as to which ones are acceptable to use, and even on their personal devices within the school with students. And of course, what it boils down to would be what the superintendent recommends that they can and can't use.
Okay.
Contact students.
so
It will be a big change.
yeah, just for my knowledge, like you're talking about dojo and band,
Band, yes,
yeah,
band.
I've heard of all those, but for somebody to just, in the school system anyways, for them to be using that, it'd have to be approved app.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Well, there's certain ones that Mr. Barnett and myself and the curriculum team have put together a list of approved ones.
That we vetted.
okay,
Correct, and of course, this will also, it won't be acceptable for teachers and coaches to use their personal cell phone, their own numbers to text students individually, or as a group, they'll have to do it through these platforms
okay,
from now on. And that's just to cover the board.
yeah, that's,
Now,
yeah,
if there's an app out there that we don't know about, they submit to us, there's an application process. They submit to us an application of what the app is, what the rationale is for wanting to use it, what the safety protocols are, then we vet it, and then we either approve it or not.
okay, yeah, good deal, I like that.
It's good to have an avenue for that. There's new apps pop up
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah.
Seems like,
Right.
All right, so that takes us to agenda item 7, allowed and authorized payment of bills.
I'll make that
Make
motion.
a motion that we authorize payment of bills.
Motion by Ms. McComas, second by Mr. Mosteller. Mr. Cartwright,
yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. Sorry, she beat you to the punch, Mr. Mosteller. Takes us to agenda item 8, financial request for approval.
Just real quick, there's a lot there. It's just a lot of year-end entries that we have to do. The reason you see 2 sets is because we had some of those up through May, and then we had just some of those for the month of June. So all that stuff is transferring budgets that we already have in the system from a reserve account to different line items within that project. So it's already in the budget. It's just a transfer out of one account to the other.
Okay,
Okay.
We
It's
have
up.
these all the time, but there's normally not that many on there.
yeah,
Or periodically, there's just normally not that many.
yeah,
A lot of it too comes from where we closed open POs at the end of the year that we didn't spend it all. Like, you may have done a purchase order for $20,000 to a specific vendor, but only spent 16.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So the money's been budgeted, it's just being divvied up into the right.
For example,
Right
if
fund.
somebody submits a budget and they want to buy all supplies with it, and turns out they change their mind and they want to do employee stipends for training,
Yeah,
I would do a transfer
yeah,
from supplies to training accounts,
okay,
basically.
yeah. All right. Thank you for that.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
I'll second it.
second by Mr. Mosteller. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. Takes us to agenda item 9, personnel. And I direct your attention to the blue sheet behind the agenda. Looks like we've got items A through O. I first saw, sorry, I was just gonna say, I first saw that retirement resignation list. I was like, whoa, but that's just positions that they have to kind of
Correct.
resign from. Yes.
Make a motion to approve personnel.
All right, motion by Mr. Cartwright,
I'll second.
second by Ms. McComas. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. And that will take us to agenda item 10, superintendent updates.
Just one, I shared with the elementary level principals today. We've talked about it multiple times in principal meetings, and I've mentioned it in some meetings that, just looking at where we are with, as it pertains to electronic devices. And children in kindergarten through second grade are a critical stage of development where they learn best through direct instruction, direct interaction with teachers, and hands-on learning, and building those meaningful relationships. The research also highlights concerns regarding excessive use of screen time for young children. Extended use of iPads and other electronic devices can reduce opportunities for face-to-face communication, collaborative learning, physical activity. These experiences are essential for developing attention, self-regulating, language, and healthy social relationships. And the children just learn better with this, the sage on the stage. So for those reasons, starting with this school year, kindergarten through second grade classrooms in Lincoln County will be moving away from one-to-one electronic devices, going more to teachers should prioritize teacher-led instruction, hands-on experiences while utilizing technology as a tool, which is what the intent was. And this balanced approach supports the development, academic, and social needs of the young learners. That being said, there will be devices available for them for assessments, or if there's something specific in the lesson plan they want to use, there'll be devices there. They just won't be, they won't have them in their hands every single day. They'll be doing, we're going back to pen and paper and look at the data after a year.
Okay, I like that. Sounds good. So that, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Third, they don't start the West Virginia state testing until third grade.
Correct.
Is that correct? Yeah. So,
And we started at the primary grades and see where it leads us. A lot of counties are going all out. I'd rather do it incrementally
yeah.
to make sure that we're making the right decision at the right time for the right grade level. So by the younger learners, I think that they're going to have more benefit with less screen time and more teacher and interaction time. I think we're going to see a decrease in behaviors and an increase in academic proficiency.
Yeah. No, I like that. A good hands-on learning, I think, is useful, particularly for younger students. Not to be the devil's advocate, but I can also see the advantages of iPads and the iReady program and all the different training tools.
Well, they'll still have access to that.
Okay.
They just won't be using them on a daily basis. In other words, there'll be a grade level set. And what I have envisioned is, typically we have 2 teachers per grade level. I see teacher A having 5 stored in a room, teacher B having 5 stored in a room, and they work in stations to where students, you're going to be doing this embedded lesson on the iPad while I'm working with these, and then in 10 minutes we'll switch.
Yeah.
And that's the way I envision that going on with working
But
with
a lot of
station
those-
type learning.
If I'm understanding you right, a lot of those daily lessons are going to go back to just pen and paper or
Correct.
pencil and paper.
Correct.
I think that's
Well,
great.
our writing scores across the board have dropped exponentially across the state, and it's because we don't do it.
Yeah.
We rely too heavily on a device to do it for us. So, like I say, and Also, I think that lack of interaction with that charismatic adult in the room, I think that lack of interaction leads itself to behavior problems. Just social, emotional awareness of these kids.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we are with it.
Okay. That's great.
So that's really the only update I had this evening.
Okay. Duval's still moving along nicely?
It is, very much so. We were up there last Wednesday. A lot of the classrooms on the K-1-2 wing are now painted. All the casework's in. The contractor for the tile has done an amazing job. It looks absolutely beautiful. In the gym, I think last Wednesday said the flooring, the actual wood flooring would be arriving within 10 days from last Wednesday. And then it'll acclimate for a little bit. And then there's a device they use to measure the moisture content in it. And if it hits the specs, even the day it arrives, they'll start laying it. But they have to wait till it hits those specs before they lay the floor in. So that's coming along. The kitchen equipment's in and installed. It just
Grass outside?
yeah, they've put the topsoil in. There's just a lot of movement going on up there. I mean, when you go up there, it just looks like ants, because they're all, everybody has their specific tool that they're using and job that they're doing, and you see just a flurry of activity up there. And it's what we've seen right now. We like the quality of it. Of course, you don't go through any job without having a little bit of disagreement, and we have.
Yeah.
But we've got an excellent clerk working with us up there, and he's been able to keep his eyes on everything and hold people's feet to the fire, which is excellent. And but like I say, I can't say enough about the painters, the tile workers, the finish carpenters are really doing a fine job. All the interior doors are in except for the second story of the back wing. When we were up there last week, they were putting the elevator in, so that'll be there. So it's moving along very, very nicely. I'm real excited.
Great. That's great. All right, so that takes us to agenda item 11, board member comments.
A couple things. First of all, tonight is Ms. McComas's last meeting. I just want to say thank you, Carly, for stepping into, when you have a resignation, it's not easy to find somebody to step into that role and to do it willingly, and it's a big ask, and you've done it, and we appreciate it. So you'll be missed. And then,
Absolutely.
second of all, back to last meeting, I think it was, we had the conversation about, what some potential options that could happen with the Hearts building. And I don't want to spring this on you, but the gentleman that's going to come and make that presentation, I don't know if that's in the works or not, or scheduled already, but that, and you guys can work this out when you do the agenda, but it might not be a bad idea to have that meeting in Hearts to kind of get the word out and let the community come and hear. That way there's not half a dozen rumors immediately after the presentation.
Sure.
That I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different opinions on what should happen up there, and that's the best way to let the people participate, is to go where the people are. I know we do LSIC meetings at each school once a year, but
Right now, he's on there tentatively scheduled for the 28th,
okay.
so we've got some time.
Well, and I know that's a big, I know it's hard to have a board meeting off-site, especially for our staff here, but that may be one that you all want to consider moving up there, and maybe you can have more of the Hearts folks out to at least, not that affects the outcome of what we do with it, but you can have more people hearing it from the horse's mouth. Just a thought. But
Good thought.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That's all I have.
Well, I was, I was gonna mention Carly's last night too, but I'll save myself since, Daniel done a wonderful job. But we do thank you,
Absolutely.
for your time, and, we'll be welcoming in our new board member on Monday.
Well, I just to backing up there, just on a personal note, it was this night 3 years ago that I was sworn in, and I guess it's getting ready to happen again Monday. I appreciate the board for having the confidence in me to renew, and Don and myself, we've worked hard and we'll continue. We don't let off the gas, so we'll continue working hard and providing the best service we possibly can for the students and staff of Lincoln County. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to say thank you guys, and just thanks for helping me throughout the way. And I can't believe it's already over, but I appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna miss it. I like listening to the meetings and stuff. So
Yeah.
All right.
Good deal.
Thank you, Carl.
Thanks, Carly.
Yep, thank you.
I don't have anything else, and if nobody else does, we'll move on to agenda item 12, employee discipline.
I'll make a motion to enter executive session.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
I'll second.
seconded by Ms. McComas to enter executive session, and the time is 6:22. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. And we now are in executive session. Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
A second.
second by Mr. Mosteller, to return to regular session. During executive session, there were no decisions made or votes taken. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0, and the time is 6:49. So we are in agenda item 12. Sorry, employee discipline. And section A is ratification suspension of service employee. Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
I'll second.
second by Ms. McComas, to ratify the previously imposed 30-day suspension, May 22nd, 2026 through September 8th, 2026, without pay of a service employee. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. And the employee's name?
Miranda Harless.
Miranda Harless. All right, that takes us to agenda item 13, which is adjourn until Monday. I want to reiterate that. The next Tuesday is next Tuesday. The next meeting is Monday, not on Tuesday, July 6th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the central office in Hamlin.
So moved.
Motion by Cartwright,
I'll second.
second by McComas. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0, and the time is 6:51.